you today how to put some tyres onto a wheelchair. I should probably explain a little bit about the wheelchairs first, because loads of people ask me questions about them and I never have time to give answers, so I'm going to do that now. They're lightweight chairs. This one I think was made by a company called Colours, and it's really light. It's lighter than the one I'm sitting in. This one weighs 19 pounds when the wheels are off and the wheels clip off, which you will see in a minute. It's really light because I can lift it. There's no problem with that. This one's a bit heavier, the one I'm sitting in, but I'm not sure how heavy it is. But it's still light enough that I can get around with it. I prefer the lightweight chairs because they're easy and mobile to move. Okay, enough about the chairs. How to do some tyres. You're going to need some tyre levers, which are very cheap, very tacky plastic things. Where did we get these? From a bike shop?
Oh.
Was it? Okay. They've got a hook on one end, and I'll show you what the use of the hook is for in a minute, but one of them anyway. And the other end's just a, I don't know, a very strange looking shape. I've got 3 of them. It probably helps if you have more, but we don't, so we're not going to use more. I have a portable pump, which you'll need for pumping the inner tube up. Speaking of inner tubes, where are they? Okay, first thing you want to do is you want to find, what's it called? The valve. Unscrew the cap and let any excess air out of the inner tube. I'm going to use one of the tyre levers to do this, and that's what the use of the hook is for. If you put it in that valve, it releases the air. Next thing you want is the tyre. There are different techniques for doing this, but I like it this way because I know that if I do it this way I'm not going to pinch the inner tube in the wheel once it's in the wheel. And pinched inner tubes inside wheels are never a good idea. They tend to burst. I'm going to put the inner tube inside the tyre, and I'm going to go all the way around with it. When it cooperates. And the important thing to remember is that you don't want any kinks in the inner tube, because kinks are just as bad an idea as pinching it. What happens when you pinch an inner tube?
It splits it.
And what happens when you try to roll the wheelchair around with a split inner tube?
You get a flat tyre.
Yeah, exactly. Now, as I said to you before, these wheels come off. I'm going to fit the tyre on this wheel. Incidentally, I don't use this wheelchair anymore, it's too small for me. Ah. The wheel comes off, she says. Make sure that you don't do the stupid thing that I've done many times and try to put it that way, because it gets stuck on the handrim. Put it the right way around, and then you want to work the tyre onto the wheel, and it's only going to go halfway on because I'm not that strong. And a useful trick to help keep the inner tube in the right place is to find the hole that's on the top of the wheel and put the valve through it. And then you do a party trick with the tyre. It's halfway on. Now, this is what we need the levers for. And the other thing that you need to make sure is that you don't use it the wrong way around. Hold the hook end away from you and use this, making sure that I don't know how to describe that, making sure the bendy bit's bending towards you. Okay, then we slide that in there, and all we do is push and hold. The other use for the hook, which I can't do because I've got X-core wheels, is it's very helpful if you can hook them onto spokes. But we don't have spokes on these chairs, we have X-core wheels. What you have to do is try and get the hook inside the tyre, pull it as far to the bit that's already inside the wheel as you can, and then pull it towards you, and it pushes the tyre inside the wheel.
So come on, move your hands and sing look at you two clips do it la la la. You and me can sing this melody. Dance to the beat, wave your hands together, come feel the heat forever and forever. Listen and learn, it is time for prancing. Now we are here with caramel dancing. Ooh, 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 la, la.
It's on the wheel now, so we can pump it up. That was the use of the pump, wasn't it? I wasn't going to kind of like hit this or make rude sounds with it, or I don't know, what else can you do with pumps?
Bicycle tyres.
Dance to the beat, wave your hands together, come feel the heat forever and forever. Listen and learn, it is time for prancing. Now we are here with caramel dancing. Ooh, 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 la, la. Ooh, 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 la, la.
And then if we don't have any more technical hitches, I did say if. Oh, wait. That's better. In you go, you know you want to. There's several ways to do this. There's the easy way and there's the hard way. And then there's my way. Cameraman can come and push that in a minute. See, I told you the cameraman could push it in a minute. And there you have 2 tyres on 2 wheels. The next video is going to be on how to repair a puncture. I'm joking, I'm not doing it again. Thanks for watching, see you next time.